Hi, my name is Brandy Neal. Today I'm gonna be taking you through my GSI level. Alright, the name of my level is called Crew Rescue. In this level, the player has a timer, a certain amount of time to rescue crew members. If you can see the objectives in the top left corner of the main objective is to find all the crew members within the 6-minute time limit that is given. This red room right here stops the timer, so the timer stops and the player has time to collect stuff if they need to. In the top right corner is how many crew members the player needs to collect. So you come over here, you talk to this NPC, it tells you to find the rest of my crew members before it's too late. And now you can open this door and the timer will start again once you leave this room. And you come over here, there's another red room where the timer can be stopped, and you can grab the blue key card which opens the next room. First crew member that you can now rescue. All you have to do is interact with it, and you can see you've now rescued 1 out of the 3 crew members. If you open this room here, you'll find the next crew member along with the next key card. You open this final room here, you'll find the final crew member, and once you collect all 3, you've now completed the level. Back to ship. Next thing I'm gonna show what happens, well, if the timer reaches 0, the game does end. So I'm gonna show that, I'm not gonna sit here for 6 minutes, but I'll do it again. Get this health pick up. So right now I'm just playing through again so you can see that the timer reach 0 and the game will end when the timer reaches 0. Just gonna wait for the timer to run out. See that. And shouldn't take long. 1 minute. The reason I chose 6 minutes was because after a few playthroughs, I found that was the least amount of time I could give the player without them having too much of an advantage with the time. And as you can see, the player did die. The timer reaches 0, and that is the end of my playthrough. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Scott Rowett, and this is my review of the work that I've done in the past week and a half for Team Shadowfall's Project Eclipse and the level for Sprint 2. So, launching the level from the package to build, and make it to opening screen. And my level is Shroud Sneak. So the way that this level works is there are a number of sensors and things. If the sensors detect you, doors will close and other such things will happen. And there's little pickups around the level. If the player is crouching and presses M, they will start to generate a cloud of smoke. This cloud of smoke will follow the player's position. While the player is generating a cloud of smoke, they can't shoot. So, you might be able to hear my mouse. They can't shoot. They can still aim, but they can't shoot. And enemies cannot detect their movement while they are like this. The other thing is that sensors cannot detect their presence. So if I stop, or if I stop crouching, that'll go away. But if both are true, the player can then move on. Enemies don't shoot at you while the smoke cloud is there. It is a bug that they're looking at the player. That's not an intended feature. These enemies are optional because this is just showcasing the way that this works. These next enemies are non-optional. This is here to show a different part. So all of these enemies need to die. While the shroud is active, the player very slowly heals. So the player can use that to avoid damage. And crouch and heal around. might not have noticed the fact that the player's movement speed is slowed very drastically while they're crouched and while they're generating this shroud. Pick up this power, which those enemies, once all of those enemies are dead, this key spawns to open the next set of doors. This area is pretty simple. This is just showing again the way the sensors are. If the player is not sneaking, these enemies behind doors will be revealed because these sensors that are in pink will immediately detect the player. And just to show what that looks like, they'll immediately detect the player, get shot. Moving on. This is a final encounter. That's the boss. These sensors on the ground, if they detect you, you die. And the boss just kills you. The boss enrages if it detects you in that way. So you need to kill this boss, and if you're kiting it around for some reason, you need to be careful not to be standing in the realm of the sensors. It's not super hard, but it's a thing. And then that leads on to the final thing. This key spawns when the boss dies. Pick up the key, open the door, and the exit of the level. So that's what I have been working on. And thank you.
Hello and welcome to my Sprint 2 review for Shadowfall Games Eclipse. I'm going to open it up from Perforce first just to show you that it works, but I'm going to play it from an executable because it seems to lag a lot when playing from Perforce, and I don't want a lot of lag like I had in my video last week. So, opening up here just to show you. Okay, so you can see the game's open. While I'm in here, I'll show you the menu stuff. We got the credits. I removed the clips from the credits because it seemed to clash with the clips in the background. Figure you don't really need the name of the game in every menu anyway, so here's the settings. I updated the controls. I took away the controller controls and just left the keyboard and mouse controls. And I added new controls from this week's builds. So as you can see in the level select, we're up to 12 levels now. I'll be playing level 8 Volcanus today, that's my level. Now we'll quit game and go open it up from the executable. Alright, so going to play game first. Now this opens up in the toy box level, but to show you the other level select menu I created in here, see this has all the levels in it, every page. Instead I'll be playing level 8. Okay, so a little tutorial on how to use the fire dash there on the left. That only lasts about 10 seconds. So now this canister brings up the fire dash. So we'll start from here. And I'll tell you right now, the level's not easy, so it might take me a try or two to finish. Really low on health already. Alright. Well, that's one death. As you can see, the death screen is working. Now I have it set for when you respawn, you go back to the toy box level. Gives you the option to play a different level if you don't feel like you're ready for the level you're on. But we'll go back in here. Trying to play this a little smarter this time so that it's live. You know, these little spots here show you the safest place to do the dash. You know, you can dash from other spots, but these are the clearly safest places to do it. A little bit of a breadcrumb to kind of lead you to the correct place. I already showed you over there, so I'll just move forward now. Get my butt kicked. Very well placed health pick up there. Pigs. Now this level is meant to be a training facility, so that explains the pigs. It's how the soldiers get their food. These guys are tearing me apart today. Health pickup over here. Now the lava will kill me if I touch it, like I just foolishly did because I hit the wrong button. Alright, start over. Here and grab this before those guys start shooting at me again. I already showed you the piggies, so we'll move on from there. I made this part necessary because I wanted to showcase a little bit more of the platforming. We have a jump function in this game, but up until now we haven't really had much opportunity to really use it, so I wanted to make sure that we got a chance to use it here. I'm trying not to fire dash into the lava this time like I did last time. Alright, much better. See, the main reason I wanted to come down here is because it's necessary, because we're going to need this key to move on further in the game. It's just light platforming, but still a little bit of platforming nonetheless. Put another health pickup there in case we need it. Luckily we didn't take any damage, so. Soldiers down there in the lava. That's supposed to be there. Those guys were supposed to be on this platform, but I guess they kind of walked outside of their navigational mesh and decided to take a walk down in the lava. I'll have to fix that so that the lava kills them when they're in it. So that green key we picked up, look for that work. Okay, so picked up a blue key, we'll need that in a little bit. Tell by the bright green glow. There's a health pickup here in the toilet. Since we already have the green key, we were able to pick that up. And the blue door should be over here. More guys down in the lobby. These turrets, they'll shred me to bits if I give them a chance to fire, so. Luckily I know where they are, so I can avoid them, but for somebody who doesn't know where they are, they could walk right into them. Okay, let's pick up the yellow key now. And that'll unlock the barracks. Apologies for my phone going off. Should have turned it on silent before I did this, but toilet guarding his health. We got the red key now. And that'll bring us to the final boss. Heartbeat was from the adrenaline pickups that I picked up. One final health pickup before the boss. One final chance to use the fire dash. Phase through the wall there, but that's it. That's my level. Here's the win condition, and this will take you back to the ship, which is back to the toy box area if you wanted to do that, or you can go back to the main menu. So that's my level. Hope you enjoyed it.
Hi, my name is Nicholas Larkin, and I will be doing a playtest of mechanic and level prototype. And let's begin. We are gonna go straight to my level. I never miss. And the first thing you will see is the introduction to the first beehive right here. And this beehive, once you attack it with one of the hive lock bullets, it will activate this door. And as I go down here, I will showcase how these hive lock bullets attack the enemy and swarm them. And the more you add, the more damage you start to deal. have got to the practice part of the mechanic, which you see here is the next hive that you have to attack to open the door. Okay, and it has attacked the hive, and now you have your Let's heal up because we are actually about to face the boss, and we are at the mastering of the attacking the hive mechanic to open the door. We have mastered it at this point, and we have activated ahead of us is the boss. We have to go up against. And we shall defeat the boss. And that completes my level prototype and the showcase of my mechanic.
Hello, my name is Christopher Sherman, and I will be showing you the level I made for Sprint 2, or Milestone 2, and I'm part of Shadowfall Studios, and this is our game Eclipse. And I'll go ahead and open it from the file. This is our build for today, August 24th. Go ahead and open that up. And then I am using Zoom to record the file opening, and then I'll switch over to the game bar for gameplay because Zoom gets a little laggy in gameplay, but game bar can't record opening of the file. And I'll stitch those together. So now we are in. I'll start off by go ahead and turning down the music volume because it's always really loud and hard to talk over. And the effects. All right, and I'll go ahead and switch over to the game bar. All right, and I will go ahead and start up the game. I'll go to play game, and I will navigate over here to the computer, and we can select level 9, my level, laser gun. So here we have the console to take me back to the ship if I decide to give up or if I'm having a hard time. So the mechanic of the level is the player has a laser gun. The laser can be charged up and used as a weapon, or it can be used to solve puzzles. So I'll go ahead and demonstrate that here. So here you can see, hold the middle mouse button to charge your laser. Holding it longer increases the damage that it deals. So we're going to go ahead and charge it. It takes about 4 seconds to charge all the way up to its max. Max damage, it takes, or even really 3/4 of the way max damage, it deals significant amount of damage to all the enemies. And you can just fire it without charging it, but deals actually less damage than the bullets do, so it kind of gives you an incentive to charge it up. There is a slight bug where sometimes if you let go of the button before the time it's fully charged, the laser stays, but once you press it again, it resets, so it's not the end of the world. So here we have, at least for right now, so here we have the explanation that you can use the lasers to solve puzzles as well. Shoot your charged up laser at the glowing receiver to power up the door. So we'll go ahead and charge it up. And it opens the door. And at the next one, I will show you that like just shooting it or walking into it also doesn't open that. And so these enemies are kind of dangerous. They are resistant to the laser. So I actually recommend using the laser, a fully charged laser, to kind of get them down to half health, and then finishing them off with a normal weapon. And so the player will come through here, and then you'll notice that this is a dead end. So it says follow the cables if you're lost. You come back here. If you come back to the beginning, I made like a little bit of a just player guide with these, a little breadcrumb trail, just to show that the wire connects the button or the receiver to the door. And so there's another one here. So you can see it goes through here, so that means we must have to go through here. So we have this kind of ruined stairway. And if we go down here, it does deal damage to us, a significant amount of damage. Actually, I probably shouldn't have done that. And so we will ascend this because we can see that the wire is heading up there. There is an enemy up here, so I'm going to go ahead and charge up my laser now. You can't jump and do all the normal actions while you're charging, and it doesn't reset the charge or make you do less damage. Came out, across this gap. There are some enemies in here as well. So here with this other button, you can see that shooting bullets at it doesn't do anything, walking into it doesn't do anything. You have to shoot it with the laser. Go ahead and charge that up. I put this glass door here so you can see where you're supposed to go next. Hop back down. Head up here. I'm going to go ahead and get a little pre-charge. I put these little cover spots here so you can kind of dodge the enemies. So I used a line trace for the laser. That was fitting. That I just added the explosion effect and the laser effect to it, and I added sounds for the charging and the explosion. I also initially had a beep that played when the laser was ready, but it would disrupt the charging sound, and I couldn't figure out how to get it to work. So I think in the future I may implement like a meter that on the screen in the HUD that shows how close to fully charged the weapon is. So we have a bit of a throwback to the last level that I made with the switching between characters, so we can go ahead and grab our little guy here, head through this air vent, press this button, and this will drop down this glass pane, and now we can take on this guy. Alright. And so, fully charge up this laser. That opens the bridge. Before I cross into this final area is the boss area, I just want to talk a little bit about how I got the laser to work. Basically, like I said earlier, it's just a line trace, and it has a Niagara effect for the explosion and the laser beam, and sound effects for them as well. And then what I did was I got the damage part working initially, and I just broke the hit result for the line trace, and I got the damage working initially, then I just made a branch basically for it, so saying that if it hit this material, then it sent a message to a blueprint interface that just told this button to toggle whatever it was attached to, and then so basically this button can be used anywhere, and all you have to do is make the accessories for it, and you can just connect the button to them pretty easily. So now that that's done, go ahead and charge up my laser to take out this turret. Alright. Well, we are going to be at Abyss. I wanted to show beating the boss first, and I was going to show the loss condition, but we're at a bit of a disadvantage now since we only have 64 health, so yeah. So with this boss, I was pretty excited about how it turned out. I have him positioned across the gap, so it's not really, you can't get to him and navigate around him. Basically, this boss just stands there and he just shoots at you as you run across this front portion, and he shoots at a slower rate than the normal enemies, and you can kind of dodge his bullets as you run around. Charge. That is the win condition. You defeated him, and so we will go back to the ship, and I will show you the loss condition now. Which, playing it through that time, I did not have any issues with dying. When I was playing it today, just for checking to see if there are any bugs, I died a ton. Here, I'll just show you dying. There. Died. Takes you back to the main area. And I also... the laser pits are all insta-kill. That's a bit of a ways to run back to, so... yeah, they just kill you immediately and resets you. But, yeah, so I think that is everything. That covered everything, and I hope you enjoyed watching. I hope you liked the mechanic, and I hope you give it a try. Thanks.